doing here? Well, you've gone to Paris.
I didn't go.
Why?
It's not complicated. I just couldn't go. Got to the airport, walked into the terminal, and rang Jimmy and said I wouldn't be on the flight. Came back. David, what's wrong?
Why couldn't you go?
Oh, I should have realized. God. It was obvious enough.
What was?
If you're leaving a man forever, you don't take his photograph with you. It's just not logical. Even for a woman. I've come back to stay. That's if you still want me.
Half the place is gone.
You'll find it sink setting, Kath. Ah, that's working.
But, Mum, we're going to take round a tea trolley. Will you give us a hand?
They haven't found anything yet, have they?
No, not yet. And Glenda, see about some egg and bacon rolls, would you? There's a love. Hello, it's the Crossroads motel here. Look, your fella's not arrived yet. Yes, it is what you might call an emergency, and we are in need of internal communication to... Yes, I'm sure you are. I'm just checking, that's all. Kath, we muck in and keep our minds off things. All right.
Yeah, of course. Come on, Glenda.
Get in. There's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah, sure. Right, what next?
Oh, could you bear to go over the garage and give them a hand on the pumps? We've got a delivery due, would you?
Yeah, of course. Can I make a phone call, please?
Feel free. No, this one. And when I do find something, I think we might have a bit of a problem with your mum-in-law.
Ah, and a few more. Yeah. Ron, it's Kevin. Oh, you've heard. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Look, mate, could you do us a favour? Could you come round and give us a hand? See for yourself. Great.
Yeah. Oh, take the whole lot.
Right.
Thank you.
I need you.
Oh, darling. That's all I wanted to hear you say. That's all I needed. You saying that you're not as self-sufficient and as indifferent as you seem to be.
Self-sufficient and indifferent. Is that how you see me? It's a complete reversal of the truth. I'm so tired, it's like being drunk. I don't have any inhibitions anymore. Another time I couldn't tell you this. Because of what you mean to me, I'd become oversensitive. I'd been hurt so often. I was trying to protect myself against any more hurt. Not indifferent. I love you.
And I love you too. What have you been doing? Where have you been?
I need a drink first, please.
I'll get it.
No, water is fine.
Right. And then tell me what happened.
You mean you really haven't heard?
Heard what?
The motel. There was a fire. Part of it burned down. Could have been deliberate.
What did you say?
The motel burned down. It could have been deliberate.
That's awful. Anyone hurt?
Meg was killed.
I don't believe it.
In her room, and the whole of the top floor collapsed. Under the cellars. Can't imagine what it's like. was hideous.
Oh, it's just
I can't shake off a sense of personal guilt. I was the last one to see her. We had a row. She went to her room. I can't help but feel that I...
Come on, David, you
Just
can't
been-
blame yourself. How's Jill taking it?
What do you expect? Nothing anyone can say.
No. Look, you look as though you need a couple of hours sleep. I'll start running a bath for you, and then you can have a rest.
No, I can't rest. I just have a shower. Get back to the motel. There's so much to do.
Something I can do to help. Surely there's names and addresses to be taken down, and...
Oh, there's no need.
I want to. Right. You have a shower, and I'll drive you into the motel. What, in about 20 minutes?
Don't hurt that much, you know.
That's what you say.
You wanted to go in, you know. Sam.
Yeah, he
Just
must have been a
wanted to-
brave bloke.
Oh, you're still here?
You've been here all night?
Yeah.
You don't look 100%.
Oh, thanks. I don't feel 100%. What have you done?
Oh, it's just a few blisters. But when I went in after Sam lay.
Well, come on, I'll take you down the
Look,
surgery.
it's all right. Look, and you better be going home.
No, I don't want to.
Have you heard anything about Sam?
No. You realise, don't you, they're going to find him?
Oh, yeah, but, I mean, he might be in some part where there were no fire, and he might have had smoke and just
found
fainted.
him by now, love. Sorry, it's no good hoping.
He must have been quite a bloke, Benny. You know, going in to help Mrs. Mortimer like that.
Benny? Did he actually say anything before he went in to help her?
Just that he weren't afraid of fire no more.
Was he? Was he afraid of fire?
Yeah.
Why, did he say?
Yep.
Or maybe he wasn't telling you the truth.
Tell him the truth.
About his wife and kids, how they got killed in a fire. Did he tell you about that?
It wasn't his fault. He said it wasn't his fault.
Well, Jill said he started it.
Well, she's lying, isn't she?
Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe she... Well, she's upset. You can't blame her, can you?
Look, Sammy, he wouldn't hurt anybody.
Yeah, but what about the wife and kids?
That was an accident.
All right, Benny. Come on, let's go down the surgery.
See you later.
See you, Benny.
It's not too bad back here.
Yeah, it's funny that, isn't
It
it?
was the direction of the wind. They were able to contain it.
Yeah, they could have lost a lot, I suppose. It's dreadful about Mrs. Mortimer, though. God, Iris is crying her eyes out.
Yeah, and this lot here. Keeping them busy, that seems to be the answer.
Yeah, what do you want me to do then?
Yeah, well, we're just shifting files, that sort of stuff, out from the sitting room into the office. They're using it as reception for the moment.
Reception?
Oh, they ain't shut up the shop yet, huh?
Blimey.
No, the cafeteria is still functioning, most of the shallies. But they are trying to put people off until they get the breath.
Yeah, I'd think so, too. What about all the debris, though?
Pros are doing that, best leave them to it. No, you and me just better off helping out, tidying up here.
Yeah, right.
Your mum's not too good.
Hey?
Just very shaky. Anything sets her off.
Oh, yeah. Well, it follows, doesn't it? I mean, it's a hell of a thing to have happened.
Funny thing is, it's been a bit of a boost for me. Cruel thing, fate.
A boost?
Yeah, all this work. It's got to be paid for. Well, I got my foot in the door, so to speak, so a lot of it's going my way. And then when the rebuilding program starts, sky's the limit.
Yeah, it's an ill wind, isn't it?
How are you now?
Oh, that nice nurse did it for me.
He's got an eye for a pretty face as our Benny.
She put this stuff on that made it hot and then cold, and now I can hardly feel it at all.
Benny, I don't really know why you've come back here, love. There's not much to do.
Look, if he can work the other hand, he can push a broom. There's rubbish and broken glass out there, not to mention petrol sales.
So?
Well, I don't want to go, not till I find out about Sam.
Well, aren't you going to go back to Stonebank?
I don't know.
Well, why not?
Just don't know.
Oh, now, come on, Benny. You've got to have somewhere to sleep.
Look, I don't want to go back there, not just yet. I mean, there's all these things, and His paints. What am I going to do with his paints?
I'm sure he'd have wanted you to have his paints.
Get a broom.
Oh, dear me. He's so upset about it all.
Yeah, but Benny has been wrong with his friends before, hasn't he?
Manager about?
Yes, try in there.
Thanks.
Wonder if he's got any news.
Come in.
Good morning. I'm Detective Inspector Watkins. Are you the manager, sir?
Managing director. My name is David Hunter. This is my wife. She's also a director.
How do you do, madam?
I'm sorry, do. Please, sit down.
Thank you. Sad business. I hope you're properly insured, sir.
Oh, yes. We are completely covered.
That must be a relief. They tell me the motel was doing very well.
Who does?
Oh, locals, some of the firemen, you know.
The motel was secure and making a good profit.
Really? Why'd you say that, sir?
To save you the trouble of asking. You were going to ask me, weren't you?
Is there anyone with a sense of grievance against the motel? A dismissed employee or a dissatisfied client who had an argument about the bill? Something like that?
No, not that I can think of.
Anyone at all? Even about something very insignificant? You'd be surprised what can set some people off.
No.
What about a personal grudge against you or one of your partners?
I really can't think of anyone.
You, madam?
No.
Well, what about the fire? Have you any ideas yourself how it might have happened?
We talked this morning with the senior fire officer about my partner, Mrs. Mortimer's death, but he had no idea about the origins of the fire.
You know now, Inspector?
Well, we've made some progress since this morning. The fire started in the reception area, no doubt of that.
That's where? How?
It's early days yet, sir. There was a long settee thing opposite the desk. The fire prevention officer thinks that was the actual point where the fire started. Apparently, the settee was one of those plastic foam-filled ones that's a ready-made firebomb. You've heard of the material, of course.
Yes, indeed. In fact, 3 months ago, we were getting worried about the safety of our guests, and we checked on all the fabrics and furnishing in the guest rooms and the chalets and replaced them. But the reception area...
What actually started the sofa burning? Was it a cigarette butt in amongst the cushions or...
No, unlikely. A cigarette end on furniture covering would take so long to start a fire that someone would have been bound to notice it smouldering first.
I wouldn't recommend anyone to try it.
Now, you asked if we knew what actually started the fire. Well, what we can say is that the speed it spread through reception makes it seem a priori that it wasn't purely accidental.
But that is still guesswork.
Yes. As I said, it's early days yet. But the scientific people have taken away some of the debris in their airtight containers.
Now, what can they tell from that?
Oh, you'd be surprised. Traces of petrol, for example, if there were any.
Traces of petrol after the fire?
Marvelous what they can do. Tell the difference between four-star and lighter fuel, no trouble at all. Well, not much. You asked me where and how. There's another question. Sam Norton.
Yes.
Sam Norton, or Sam Hurst. Tragic fire once before in his life. Lost his wife and kids. Ironic, isn't it? We found his body.
He was trying to save Mrs. Mortimer.
Trying to, maybe.
A brave man.
Fire engines are gone.
Good.
Where's the keys to the petrol pump?
Where they always are.
Oh, good. Do you think we can have any customers today?
Plenty. Mr. Chan says business as usual, so it's business as usual.
Yeah. What's he like to work for, Mr. Chance?
Anybody's good to work for these days.
Yeah.
I tell you what, with a bit of luck, you'll get your job back here. We're stretched.
Don't think so. Mr. Chance, he don't like me.
Yeah, but Sharon's back. I saw her. I asked her whether it was permanent. She said it might be.
Well, yeah, I could ask Sharon, couldn't I?
Yeah, she's always liked you. Asked about you, first thing she did.
Yeah. But Mr. Chance, he's still got to say yes, hasn't he?
Ah, she'll have the meeting out of her hand in no time. She used to run this place. He let her run it stands to reason.
Yeah. Just like old times. Just got to find somewhere to live now, haven't I?
Well, Stonebank, if you got any sense. Oh, with us. Trina and me.
What?
You could keep in the sitting room. Trina's got one of those pull-out couches. Used to belong to her granny. You can come and stay there. And we'll give you a bit chance to see a bit more of your godson.
Yeah.
I'll ring her, tell her. She'll be over the moon about that. Give us a chance to get out a bit more. And you can babysit for little Benji. You'd like that.
I've just been thinking about that inspector. Did you get the impression that he suspected us of anything?
The detectives are suspicious. It's an occupational qualification. Maybe he suspected that we paid someone to start the fire to get the insurance money.
Oh, that's ridiculous. The motel's never been so prosperous, thanks to you. Was doing well, wasn't it?
Yes. And as soon as the police find that out, they will stop being suspicious.
Mr. Hunter, Mr. Chance said he'd gone into Birmingham. He'll be back in about an hour.
Fine, think of that.
What are you doing here? I thought you'd have gone. Or are you staying on for a few days?
More than a few days. That for good.
You mean you two
Yes,
are...
that's right.
Oh, that's really good. I'm
Oh,
glad.
I don't think we need to go over all that again.
Oh, sorry. All right. Is there, any more news of Mrs. Mortimer?
No, there's no news about her, but they have found Sam's body.
They found Sam's body. How come they haven't found Mrs. Mortimer's?
Mac. Sam. He's dead.
Yeah, I know. Look, I'm sorry, man. Look, Benny, I don't want to get into your business, but what I'm going to say is for your own good. Look, you can't go fighting other people's battles for them, man. Everybody's saying he started that fire.
Who said that?
Everyone's saying it got out.
Well, he didn't. I just know he didn't.
Look, man, you don't know for sure.
Look, I know him. I'm sure about that.
Look, what I'm saying is watch it. She was liked, Mrs. Mortimer. People are going to be angry at him.
Look, if I don't speak up to it for him, nobody else is going to, are they?
Yeah, but what's the point, Benny? It's only going to get you more bad feelings, man.
Well, I don't care.
Feeling better?
Not really, no. I was thinking of the enormous amount of work getting the motel started again. Paperwork alone. Architect's plans, planning permission, insurance claims. Hardly bear to think about it.
Wouldn't be surprised if the paperwork outweighed the bricks and mortar.
don't think I could tackle it without you.
You don't have to.